What's up, YouTube? We back with another video, baby. And today is day 28 of 90 with our 520 prison style push-up routine. Go listen to this podcast called How to Become a Millionaire by Earl Showoff. Yeah, let's get straight into it.
Millionaire Maker, the second greatest story ever told,
30.
may well be the turning point in your life, regardless of your age. The voice you will hear on this recording is that of John Earl Show, one of the most creative and inspired men of our time. Born with a weak heart and of modest means, his formal schooling did not go beyond the 9th grade. During World War II, he was rejected by the military because of his heart condition. Yet he joined the American Field Services overseas.
29.
And as an ambulance driver and medical corpsman, was in constant combat duty for over 2 years. This caused irreparable damage to his heart, but it enkindled a determination to devote his remaining years to some service which would help man achieve greater fulfillment. Starting as a transpressor after the war, he became a millionaire in less than 4 years, and subsequently headed several large corporations with unprecedented success. He was intimately acquainted with
28.
the outstanding men of industry and government, but never wavered in his drive to awaken men and women of all ages to their true potential. He frequently toured the country, telling spellbound audiences that life never withholds anything from anyone. Love, health, supply, companionship, employment. All these exist in infinite abundance. We alone are the ones who prevent our own good from flowing simply because we are not aware of nature's abundance and the tremendous power dormant in
27.
each of us, power which unfortunately remains untapped because we don't know how to release and set in motion the activities which function these laws. He felt one of life's great tragedies was man's persistence in clinging so tenaciously to lack and limitation. The true mark of greatness is not just in what a man accomplishes himself, but in his ability to help others help themselves and realize that they too can become great. John Earl Show was such a man.
26.
But what is more, he had that rare ability of simplifying the laws of success and abundance to where even children understood and successfully applied them. Therein is the great value of this recording and why it can be the turning point in your life. However, your life will not change overnight by just hearing it once. Listen to it twice a day, every morning and evening, as you go about your daily chores, and do what
25.
it says. And in 1 month, the most amazing things will begin happening to you and your family. Mr. Schoaf used to say, be naive enough to believe what I say for just 30 days, and you'll be on your way to a new life. That's why so many called him the Millionaire Maker. Recently, a prominent senator remarked, had I owned this record 10 years ago, I'd be in the White House today. In 1962, at the Essex House in New York City, Mr. Schultz was the key speaker at a large gathering of successful independent distributors from
24.
all over the United States. As we listen, he has just been introduced by the Master of Ceremonies.
I just want to take a few moments and cover some things that have assisted me in acquiring things in my life. I know that you people are aware of these basic fundamental laws that operate in this world of ours. Some people are aware of them, some people are not aware of them, but they are using them. And
23.
sometimes we wonder why certain things happen to us, we acquire certain things, and then over a period of time it seems like we live in stagnation. Nothing happens, nothing takes place, everything seems to be at a standstill. But there are basic laws in this universe that we are governed by, and they work for you if you know how to apply them. And I would like to cover a couple of these laws just to assist you in knowing why these things happen. For an example, everybody is aware of the law of gravitation.
22.
Now, we do not know how it works, but we know it works. It works for everybody. It doesn't matter whether you are a saint or whether you are the opposite to a saint. If you jumped off a 20-story building and you are a saint and you land on a concrete sidewalk, you are going to be an unhealthy saint. If you happen to be a crook and you do the same thing happens
21.
to you. So basically, it doesn't matter whether you're good or bad. If you use the law of gravity wrong, you are going to suffer. The law of electricity works for all of us. If we use it properly, we can light our homes by screwing a light bulb into a socket. If we stick our finger into it, then we get bit. Those you get burned. You can burn your house down with electricity, or you can light your home with it.
20.
You can cook with it. You can use refrigeration. All the great things that electricity will do for us. You do not have to be an electrical-minded person. You don't have to be a genius to do it. A child 3 years old can push a button and turn the lights on. And whether the person was the greatest electronic engineer in the world, all he can do when he pushes that button is turn the lights on too. So basically it does not matter.
19.
The law of electricity will work for you. We have laws of success. We have laws of poverty. We have laws of lack. Laws of prosperity. We have laws of hate. We have laws of love. We have laws of peace. All of these are basic laws. If we use them rightfully, wonderful things will happen to us. If we use them wrong, then we get ourselves in trouble. Now, one of the things that always has bothered
18.
me is, in all the books that I've ever read, on setting goals in life, positive thinking, positive goals that we want in life, and many of you people have probably read the similar books. We follow these different steps, rules, laws, exactly, and if we set 10 goals
17.
in life, we end up with 2. We lose out on 8. So it is not like the law of gravity, seemingly, because it doesn't work every time. And the only reason it does not work every time is because we do not use the right law. We are only using part of the law, and so the law of averages will give you a certain percentage
16.
of your goals. That is all. You say, gee, wasn't that great? This happened to me. But whatever happened to all the other goals you had in life? I'm going to lay down a simple, basic way, and you can have anything in this world you want to have, and you can be anything in this world you want to be, and it's a simple, basic situation. There's absolutely no problem to it.
15.
These are scientific things that work every time if you will do it in a simple way. Now, the first thing that we want to become aware of, that we're going to be like farmers. We're going to plant seeds. And these seeds that we plant are the seeds we're going to reap. Now, we are all
14.
aware that if you plant a seed, a tomato, you are not going to get cucumbers. You're going to get tomatoes. If you plant a watermelon seed, you're not going to get grapefruit. You're not going to get radishes. If you want radishes, folks, you must plant radishes. And when you plant a seed in the earth, you must plant it properly. And if you do not plant it properly, you will not
13.
have the harvest. Now, one of the major problems in our country today with the average person is they take the time and the effort to buy all the harvesting equipment, but they do not understand the planting
12.
and the cultivating. We want to reap harvest, but we do not want to take the time to plant. And we do not want to take the time to cultivate. Now, the planting of a seed in the earth is basically and absolutely the same process that you use in the mental world. We are born with a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. We are the only
11.
animal in the kingdom that has both a conscious and a subconscious mind. A mind to decide at any time in life where we want to go or what we want or what we don't want. We can decide with this conscious mind of ours at any moment whether we want to do a thing or we don't want to do it. We can decide what we want to eat or what we don't want to eat.
10.
We can decide what we want to drink or what we don't want to drink. We can decide what we want in life, in a home, in an automobile, in the clothes we wear, the stoves we buy, anything that we want in this world, any type of furniture, any type of a home, any type of anything, we decide at any time right here.
100 reps left.
Now, where most
Says
people are
25.
making a mistake is they set their goals down. They say, well, what is your goals? Write them down. So the fellow sits down, he says, I want a car, I want a house, I want some furniture, I want some new clothes.
First set, 25.
I want some money. And this is the way they set their goals. Now, folks, if we had a whole group of seeds, let's take apple seeds. We had 50 different types of apple seeds. And we just grabbed any one of them out and said, we want apples. We throw them in the ground, they come up and they say, gee, those are green apples. I wanted red ones. Well, that's because you just picked any type of an apple seed.
Second set, 25.
So we must learn to define. Now, you've heard of the word of visualizing, that you have to learn to visualize things. And when you visualize something, this is the thing you're going to bring in your life if the visualization is strong enough. And we're always visualizing things in our life. But our tendency is to visualize negative situations. Now, the reason...
All right. 50 reps left on the table. If you ain't feeling too good, hit 5 sets of 10. You feeling amazing, hit 50 straight. Stick it to the routine. We got 2 sets of 25 left, 50 reps in the tank, baby. Let's go.
We're visualizing negative situations.
Third set of
Because,
25.
Folks, let's not kid ourselves. We are living in a negative world. If I ask somebody, I says, by the way, Joe, how do you feel today? He says, good. Fine. The next day I ask him how he feels, and he says, I feel terrible. I have had a pain in my stomach, and I ache all over, and he goes into you think he was an actor. He can describe a negative situation in his body so wonderful, but when he feels good, he just says, fine. How come people, when they feel fine, they don't say, I feel great, I feel wonderful.
Last set of
I feel
25,
so
bring it
great
home.
that I expect all the wonderful things in the world to happen to me today. In other words, have a little feeling when you talk about the good things in life. I say, how are you doing in business? The guy says, fine. Then if he has a bad day, I said, how you doing? He says, lousy. Oh, let me tell you, we're just having a terrible time. Did you read that article the other day? It took me several hours to find it, but it was on the back page down at the bottom in fine print, but I located it.
Another day.
People like negative things. They seem to vibrate with them for some strange...
My arm's so weak. Another day. Another 520 reps in the tank, baby. Day 28 complete. Boom out.